cucumber seeds. I am going to go out in this 100-degree weather and plant some more cucumbers. My Armenian cucumbers have not produced not one cucumber. I'll show you the trellis they're on when I get outside. This is my raised bed that I cleaned out tomatoes, ground cherries, and cherry tomatoes out of yesterday evening. I have not got the vines out of my garden yet. It's too hot. And it was getting dark last night. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and it's about 100 degrees. So, I'm going to plant cucumbers. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about hardening off fall tomatoes and other plants. I just have tomatoes planted so far. Now I've got some eggplants for my daughter, but we'll talk a little bit about that after I get these planted. I have a bucket of compost, and I have a little bit of fertilizer. I'm going to put a little bit in, and then I'm going to plant some over here, but I'm going to leave my Swiss chard here, so I may just plant like 3 or 4 plants over here, or seeds. Since there's nothing in there, I'm climbing in. Oh my goodness. How are y'all dealing with the heat? Normally, this time of day, I am not out here doing this kind of stuff. Not when it's this hot. But in the evenings, between feeding chores and watering the garden, picking things that need picked, I don't always have enough time to do this kind of stuff. So, I'm gonna do it when it's hot. I'm gonna mix my compost in. I guess I gotta be careful. My seeds are on top of this lid. Don't want them to fly everywhere. Put them out of the way over there. I'm just gonna put a little bit. Cucumbers are kind of heavy feeders. Now I'm going to mix this in. And I may have volunteer cherry tomatoes all over the place right here before it's over with. And if I do, that's alright. Okay. My gloves off so I can handle the seeds. I'll put one here. One here. And we need to divide the other 2 spaces evenly. Hope you can hear me talk. I'm not looking at the camera. Might be a little too deep. Let's plant them about 1 inch. But with temperatures what they are, I will have to keep these watered well. Of course, I'm having to keep my whole garden watered well. I water with a sprinkler at least once every 2 days for about 2 to 3 hours. Trying to keep up with the heat and the dry soil, because it dries out very fast. Okay, got those done. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to be careful with my seeds. These are burpee, what did it say? Oh, double producing cucumbers. I've never planted them before. I've planted cucumbers all, for years, but double production, I don't know. We'll see. So I got those planted. I'm gonna move over to the other one and get these last 4 seeds planted. Try not to fall down in my mess. Ow, that's hot. I handle my bucket. It's too hot to handle. I'm just going to skip over. I do have some zucchini planted here too. I hope it doesn't interfere with the cucumbers. Sometimes they get big. Discharge leaves out of the way. Dump the rest of this out here. There we go. Fertilizer. Mix it in. I'm not step on my zucchini. I only have 4 more seeds left, so. Man. Put that one back down there. Okay, cover them up, about 1 inch of soil. I will have to keep them wet. Uh-oh. Almost did it. Get out of here. I know we don't normally talk about watering because everybody waters their garden, but when it's as hot as it's been here in Texas, 100-degree days now for about 6 weeks, a little more than that, and no rain, it's very important to keep those seedlings moist, because if it germinates and then it dries out, then it dies. Almost forgot. This is my Armenian cucumber. See, all the way to the top. Plus. Not a cucumber one. I did fertilize it day before yesterday because I read that they will have only male blooms if it doesn't have enough nutrients in the soil. I added compost and a little bit of fertilizer, but all I have are female blooms. Male blooms. Good grief. I cannot say that for whatever reason, but they're all males. Not a one female. Wait a minute. Oh, There is one. I spoke too soon. There is a little baby Armenian cucumber. Yay! And I know fertilizing them day before yesterday didn't cause that. Hopefully they'll start producing. I now have the other ones going when they come up. Here are 2 rows of San Marzano and 4 rows of Roma. So, hardening off in the summertime is almost just as important as hardening off in the spring, because started indoors, it's cool inside compared to outside here. And this is the second day on the porch. Yesterday I had them out for 3 hours on the porch. They do get wind a little bit. They don't get sun, not here. Then tomorrow I will move them out to the dapple shade area. And I'll put them out there when it's dapple shade for probably 4 or 5 days in a row. I may start leaving them outside on the porch overnight. And my yard has lots of shade off and on through the day. And I will move them out where they are in full sun, but they will be shaded part of the time. That's how I harden off my fall tomatoes or any other kind of plant. I do have some more San Marzanos and these pitiful looking little eggplants for my daughter. I planted 12 seeds, and some of them inside just shriveled and died. They just like they were burnt. But it's not hot in my house. But we have 4. Hopefully that'll be enough for her to have some eggplants. But anyway, I'll do the same with this tray as I am with the other one, so that they are ready for the heat and the sun. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, but that's what I have to do. Thanks for watching. Glad y'all could stop by.